I currently have a level 7 sorcerer in Vardenfell. Let's begin. Vardenfell, surrounded by inner sea, the sprawling volcanic island of Vardenfell dominates northern Morrowind. The ominous, ever-smoldering peak of Red Mountain looms over this strange land. Obviously there could be a lot more of these, because I get to see quite a few of these, and after playing this for quite some time, I'm seeing the repetitive statements a bit too much. I don't go out of this region a lot though, however it's still too repetitive. In any case, let's claim daily rewards. Normally you don't see how I claim these because I do it just when I start to play before I record. You have acquired Telvar stones. This valuable currency can be obtained by killing monsters in the Imperial City. Okay, so I got some additional currency. Fine. I like that. And I need to talk with another person now.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Barilzar sent me to talk to you. I need to find the items on this list.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the HDMI ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Barilzar needs to build something important, so tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item.
Why don't you work for Barilzar anymore?
That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time... For my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with Barilzar.
Goodbye. Look at that. What's that sound? Look at that guy, Captain Maris.
New face. Wonderful.
Oh well, where are we? Here. Probably I'll have to visit this a little bit later to pick up a mission. In any case, let's go here outside. And where is my next objective? Talk to Volrina Quara. So definitely here. Besides, my add-ons don't work. I'm not sure why. Allow out update add-ons. So it looks like I'll just have to get them again. Then display sky shards on the world map, compass band, and inside Delves dungeons. Okay. Lore books, lost treasure, Lua extended, map pins, minimap. Yeah, so let's allow these. Reload UI. So I'm gonna reload this and we'll see what's gonna come after I do it. Hopefully it won't crash. And this error here, it's fine. And there is something on the map here that's kind of not right. In any case,
What do you
It's
want?
fine now. I get to look at the minimap a lot when I have one though. And it's just not the same. So let's see, where do I need to go? Here. We had to go down. What do I have in my inventory? I do have some stuff. Let's see if I can sell something
My
to her.
recipes appear as a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day in this dismal land of giant insects and disagreeable dark elves. It's a well-known fact.
Not going to listen to that. She won't sell me anything.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Barrelzar said you could help me locate the items on this list.
Did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old mage always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Blown Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
Tell me about these damned vampires.
Eager to become cattle for the bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you.
Why did you stop working with Barrelzar?
Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
Goodbye. And what happens next? Barrelzar's former hirelings pointed me towards 3 ruins where I can find the components he needs to craft the tonal inventor. Who left Arch, the Hunch, Stir, Dums, and Galam Daeus. I need to overcome any obstacles in the ruins to retrieve the items. Retrieve and who left component, retrieve Archhunch. Stir Dums component, retrieve Galam Daeus component. Alright. Who is this guy anyway?
I hate garrison duty. It's an armiger's lot to charge into danger, not hide behind walls.
Look how much he's eating though. Why so restless?
Captain Naro stationed me to the canton indefinitely. I told her I'm fit for duty, but she won't budge. I can't even pretend not to look bored at this point.
Were you injured?
Clipped in the knee by a lucky dreg in the mine. I might have gotten ahead of the cordon. By a good bit. But I'm up on my feet again and ready to serve.
If you got yourself injured, she's probably against you rushing back into danger.
It was just a minor wound. She's overreacting. I mean, if those Ashlanders attack, more pilgrims will be in danger, right? So who's really taking the risk here? No point in arguing, though. It's her call.
Goodbye. That will be it. And I will be on my way. Let's see, where exactly do I need to go? I need to go here, and before I do that I need to reach the shrine, and so we'll do just that then and move towards the shrine. And that's it. On my way there, I could as well kill a few of those minions that are all over the place, or at least should be all over the place. I could pick some insect parts. In any case, I do see one over there, but I won't attack him. Let's go right here, and we'll be much closer to our objective now. with that way shrine. Okay, we're here. Look at that, my animation is on top of somebody else. And that's a new place. Now, another thing about the add-ons here. The minimap. Map pins, quest map. Adds treasure maps. Advanced UI. Board books. Lost treasure shows treasure map locations. I could go for Omnistats instead of advanced UI. Let's go for that. That's gonna be a different one. And as you can see, the minimap isn't here anymore, and we've got a bunch of stats. In order for us to go where we want to, we would have to use compass. And I already on the compass see a series of locations in which I should be going. I think I have to turn right. Yeah, so at least I understand this quite well. And so finally I meet some of these beasts here. It doesn't show my damage, which isn't something I like. This bull niche is tough. Without a doubt, he's tough. And unfortunately for me, as you can see, I cannot use my potions any longer for a period of time. That's not good. So let's climb this now. Taylor's crafting box contains items for crafting spellcaster armor. Leatherworker's satchel contains items for crafting assassin armor. Blacksmith's crafting crate contains items for crafting warrior armor and metal weapons. So I have to go for Taylor's crafting box because I'm a sorcerer. Also, I'm going to increase my magicka levels further. And let's see. Encase, call Theodric shards from the earth to immobilize enemies in front of you for 4.5 seconds. And it cost me 4,000 magicka. I would just actually prefer to hit them up. So let's see. Summon Unstable Clanfear. Command the powers of Oblivion to send the Theodric Clanfear to fight at your side. The Clanfear's attacks deal 465 physical damage plus an additional 15%. The Clanfear can also tail swipe nearby enemies. Once summoned, you can activate the Clanfear special ability, healing you and the Clanfear for 35% of your maximum health. The Clanfear remains until killed or unsummoned. Summon Volatile Familiar. Command the power of Oblivion to send the Theodric Familiar to fight at your side. The Familiar's attacks deal 310 shock damage plus an additional 15% damage. Once summoned, you can activate the Familiar special ability, dealing 992 shock damage every 2 seconds for 8 seconds to enemies near him. The final pulse will stun all enemies hit for 3 seconds. Okay, interesting. I would actually prefer healing. And I can't really summon anybody else. Storm Calling. Damn, the Storm Calling wasn't doing nearly as much damage as I would like it to. And the Crystal Fragments is the one that actually so far makes the most sense. In any case, I'm going to go for this guy right here. healing you and the clan fear for 35% of maximum health. This can be used further in the game, and look at that beast right here. It looks really awesome. Looks like a small dragon rather than a little demon that I had previously on me. And it looks like my stats are becoming red for some reason, I'm not sure why. In any case, there are some more add-ons here. Louis Extended, let's go for that and take out Omni stats. So Louis Extended should show me some damage, give me a minimap or something of that sort. Let's see. Okay, so I get some additional info on my stamina health. Let's fight. And as you can see now, my light attacks are shown quite well. Let's see, medium attack. My medium attack wasn't doing that much damage anyway. I'm not sure how to activate my body's abilities. So let's see, you attack me, and it looks like if I just click on him, will be enough. So my medium attacks don't do that much more damage. Okay, heavy attacks will shoot on their own, really. I just need to hold left mouse button, and that's it. And it's fine. Alright. Where am I going? Anyway, I'm lost. So, it's gonna take some time before I head there. Before I reach that place. And in the meantime, I without a doubt could just further attack them with a bunch of heavy attacks and my magic. Dark magic increased to 10. That's the little one. Let's kill the little one as well. Done. I picked it up. Oh, it was still small. And guess what? Was that a trap? Look at that. It was a trap. Yeah, I clicked on him and he healed me with like 7,000 or so. Ash Axel Savager. Interesting. Medium attack, heavy attack. First of all, I should blast everything I have into him with my magic. And that's it. So, now that I got my medium attacks out of the way and my heavy attacks, it's fine. Let's go inside of this place. For the long lost dwarves, who left, don't confuse it with who left think, seems to have been some sort of heavy manufacturing facility. Though millennia have passed, its defenses remain active and dangerous. So you can see that once this world was very advanced, extremely advanced. But no longer. In any case, let's just take a look. So we just need to keep moving there, and let's do just that then. Okay, it looks like they have defenses here. This is a massive place, really. And it looks like I'll have to fight my way through. Quake incoming. Lava is all over the place. My companion is making quite a bit of damage as well. Let's check the barrels if there's anything here. Look at all that lava. It's just flowing. That's what Vardenfell is. Really. And I'm not alone here, as you can see. So we'll do some serious damage to them. Also, I can learn more about the attacks, and as you can see, I deal less than 4 damage with my staff ability, and that's not good. Without a doubt. I got a helmet. I'm not wearing a helmet because he doesn't look so good with a massive helmet. He's a spellcaster. He should kind of be without helmet, you know. In any case, I need to get there to the other side of this factory that's running, and it looks like I've reached the objective. No, I didn't. So, do I need to go there? Yeah. It looks like I'll just have to move inside of this area, and I'm going to attack these creatures here. I can just kind of blast him very quickly with my light attacks, or I could do some damage by just holding the left mouse button. That is the heavy attacks. Alright, so that's what I was looking for. Dwarven chest. Interesting. Completed. Grib HDMI component. Alright, so that has been retrieved, and now it looks like I'll just have to get the hell out of here. And so let's do just that. It looks like there's gonna be more enemies for us to fight. How much a lightning strike does? Mage Fury does very little damage. In fact, it's so bad, it's crazy. Only the dark magic can do something of value that could kill him. That's not all of them. There's more that will surely help with the skill. Let's blast them. Should I'm holding the left mouse button and at the same time clicking my spell ability. Am I stuck here? No, it seems that we can move further inwards. And look at that. That's them. We're both mages with that. With that other player. Alright, looks like he's gonna go down soon. Done. He's dead. There's some more loot we can pick up. And I need to try and get up on that place. Look at that. Let's bath in lava. Look at that. My guy here was doing it. In any case, he has an ability to avoid being damaged while being there, and more of them are here, and it looks like they are rich in a number. I'm not sure if I would be able to launch 3 light attacks at the same time while 1 heavy attack is being launched. In any case, I'm not even sure if all of my heavy attacks are hitting the enemy. Let's blast all the crystal fragments attacks we can. Done. No info on how to get on top level. So I know that I fell down, but not sure how to climb up now, and so I'll just have to look around. The chests are looted, so here I see a bunch of stairs and another warrior protecting them. Dwarven Centurion. It looks like they have been very Roman here. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's nice. My companion is taking up all that damage. In any case, besides, without my magic abilities, I wouldn't be able to do much. Besides, he didn't suffer much at all. He just kind of rolled back into his ball there. And that's it. Now I've got some dwarven scrap. That's from the machines. I see a lot of scrap here. I'm sure that some of those sorcerers, or I would call them engineers, would pay a good price for those machines, even if they're not in a working condition. But obviously a working one would be the key. Somehow trap him with magic and disable them until the magic is kind of active. And that's it. Let's blast him with heavy spells. It's good that I don't have to soak up all that damage that he's just throwing at me. And he does have quite a bit of health though. Over 100,000 in health is quite a lot, without a doubt. Alright, I picked up quite a bit of stuff from this place, and can move on. Also, let's see what foods do I have. Consumables. Increases health recovery, increases max health, max magicka, crusty bread, increases max health, mate infusion, increases stamina recovery. I like that. Mace increases health recovery, sip of health, Taylor's crafting box. I'm gonna go for crown fortifying meal as well. And now I have a lot more stuff through the board. That's good. And that's it. Let's see, where do I need to go? Not here. But we can explore this place though. There are enemies here. And we could find something here. She got this totem out. I wonder what's that all about. I've noticed that, oh look at that, my heavy attack was hitting quite hard this time. 5,000, 8,000, that's what I'm talking about. Not all of them are done for. My crystal fragments are doing more damage as well. This would take me out into the ruins. Not exactly where I want to go, but at least we explore this part of this place. I would gladly occupy it myself if only I would have the money, influence, power and such. I kind of believe that these games could be so well made and so immersive that players would spend many hours a day just playing this game, and I think that in order to do it, they would have to kind of make it so that the player would be able to reach some kind of an objective, like give him the full freedom of, for example, occupying bunkers and like these caves and such, and so on and so forth. In any case, that's just kind of a thought. Making maybe thousands of these, millions, would be the key. And obviously eventually somebody will create a game like that where it's gonna be without almost limits, and obviously people would pour their own cash into all kinds of things, abilities, in-game currency and such. So, look at that. I'm doing more damage now, I like that a lot. Scavenger, that was a big rat, a cat-sized rat. No. Barrelzar's former hirelings pointed me. Alright, so retrieve another item now, right? So, where do I need to go? I need to go here. And that's certainly my next objective. And so I'll try to do just that then. There's somebody out there, but it cannot be attacked. I see that those guys are running, but it looks like they are sliding more than anything. I can't hurt them for some reason. Let me see. Settings, vertical synchronization, anti-aliasing, gameplay, video interface. Most of the stuff is on here, so everything should be fine. Foot inverse kinematic. Enable this will have feet perform inverse kinematics so they rest more naturally on the terrain. Obviously this is my feet rather than the enemies. Oh wow, it did jumped quite a bit. I need to hit with my magic first or anything, and that's it. There's more of these. These tend to be in pairs, and it's good for as long as they're not attacking me cohesively together. And it looks like my pet can defeat one of these, and that's awesome. I see two more close by, and I'm gonna take them out, take them all out. Together with my companion, we did it. So that's the heavy attack, and I just have to click the left mouse button, which isn't that big of a deal. Now I can already see the base shrine, and I don't need the marker. Let's go somewhere here. I can't. Look at that. The quickest or the furthest road is that one, and from there I'll have to open further away shrines. So the next one is gonna be here. Let's go there and take a look at it. Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna be that easy. I need to go down this road first, and only after that will I be able to move towards the Way Shrine and other objectives. Let's see. That's going to take some time. But I finally reached the road. Well, at this point, without a mount, things are complicated. Look at that, there's a walled city here, close by. Right here. I like that it's walled. In any case, we have to turn around and head further. This place looks neat, but it's obviously just tents, nothing more. And I'm going from a side. This isn't the main road. And there are swamps here. Let's fight some of these creatures. It looks like they're not that tough. That's good. I like that. Let's blast them. On one side it says heavy attack 5,000, over 5,000, on the other side it says heavy attack like 2,000. I wonder why. Let's just keep moving. Sadly, stamina is playing an important role. But these farms sound nice. Very nice. Looks like we can kill the little ones with ease. They are not nearly as dangerous. There's more of them here. I think that on the left I see enemy attacks, maybe not. Level 9 has been reached, good. I'm clicking on F, but that didn't give me anything. I'm clicking on it though. In any case.
Well met, and good fortune to you.
I just clicked on it just like that, and it looks like I had one. Reveal all.
Do not be sad, my friend. There are always additional crates available for purchase.
Gold Coast debilitating poison. Gold Coast draining poison. Let's go with that. I wonder what it is. So there's nothing I can do.
Until next time.
Maybe I got it, maybe I didn't. In any case, the F button, it just simply doesn't work. It doesn't look like there's much I can do. Collections, character. Okay, here I can claim it. You must choose one of the above rewards. Prophet Inferno Staff. So, what's that all about? And it deals some oblivion damage, increases experience gain from kills by 6%. While the current one I have deals poison damage and some additional poison damage. That's due to the fact that I do have some poison with me. Without that, it may deal even more damage. Deal some flame damage. The other one deals some oblivion damage. Part of Prophet's set, adds some maximum health. Prophet's great sword, Prophet's shield, Prophet's bow, Prophet's restoration staff. Deals 1544 magic damage and restores 288 magicka. Increases experience gained from kills by 6%. I like that a lot. So I'm gonna claim it and increase my magicka and change this weapon. Okay, I'm in combat, so I can't do it. In any case, I should be able to do it now. So no, can't. We're still in danger. While I'm in a fight, I can't do it for some reason. Done, finally. And I should be tougher now. My light attacks are a bit more stronger. I'm doing some heavy attacks here, which is one of those draining attacks, and it's unclear just how much damage I did it because they have to add up the numbers. Diedrich summoning increased to 11. In any case, it's nice that damage is just the way it is, and let's just blast them anywhere. That's it. We beat them much more successfully. There's another guy with a mission here.
Keep your head down and come here.
I'm not going to kind of interfere with them, not yet. However, I'll come back here for that shard and find them. Also, I'll have to check the map with all the missions and go through it carefully. Not all the missions on the map are there because the missions are duplicate. Some missions can be missing a few. There are such. Let's blast everything I have into that guy now. And there's more of them here. Also, he's flying. Done. And there's quite a few of them here, as you can see. I have to be consistently on the move back when fighting them. I killed that guy only with my magic ability. I think that I could pick up that book there, wherever it is. I'm on my way. I should be able to find it now. It's right here. What's in the backpack? Sanctioned murder from Journal of Mijai Halar Virian. For as long as I can remember, my life has been devoted to one thing: taking the lives of others. These were not random killings, only those who fell foul of the law, who wronged the houses of Morrowind, or who desecrated the sacred teachings of the tribunal were fair game. Their lives were mine to take, given to me, you might say, because they deserved to die, and I was very good at killing. My victims were mostly unaware that I was coming for them. Some knew they had wronged others, murdered an innocent, stole from the houses, even bedded another's lover, but they would always claim they had done nothing wrong, that I was mistaken, that I had a wrong man or woman with a blade at a throat. However, it's amazing how honestly and completely one makes a confession. One after another I ended them, a swift slice across the throat, the shallow flesh parted, the thin veins severed cleanly. They would try to scream, but they would only choke on the crimson gore that filled their lungs. I delighted in death. It filled me with a pleasure I could find in no other activity. This was my life, this was who I was. People feared me, loved me, and my brothers and sisters pushed us away and then embraced us as the need arose. Some days we were hailed as heroes, others as murderers. Those in power fell to our secret blades, and then those who gave us the orders followed. But there was a mistake, a flaw in our process. We had grown too perfect. We had extracted justice from innocent blood. Such is the way. Even with the most clear-cut contract, there is always a chance that the law is wrong, that it made a mistake. The contract never lies, but it isn't always correct either. Even the smallest of actions, harmless as they may seem, can cause a tidal wave of destruction of those following behind. A fool's pride veils his judgment. In a moment of passion, blood scrawled upon the wall says it all. Morag Tong. Those words scream out, loud and insistent. They echo throughout the world, labeling us as ruthless killers that follow no rules, that have no laws. The Tong, always hidden, working in secret, suddenly fell under scrutiny. They wanted to drag us out of the shadows and into the light. We withdrew deeper into the shadows. Our contracts became fewer. Our jobs turned into small tasks. We ran errands for bored house nobles. We endured and we obeyed. We remained loyal. We swore on our lives to uphold the cause, and we would not turn our backs on it now, no matter the level of difficulty facing us. Even if the world had turned its backs on us, we would stay the course. Our leaders whisper to us. They tell us to practice patience. They assure us that the day shall come when our hand of justice once again reaches out to grasp the world. A coming darkness will soon sweep the land, and the Morag Tong will once more be needed, will once again become relevant. But I'm old and my days wind down. I prepare for my trip to Bonora, and I must pass this mantle to someone younger now, someone less experienced, less wise. My son and my daughter will soon take up the dagger, but they have not seen our greatness. They must forge a new path for the Morag Tong. The darkness of war comes, and no one shall be spared from its wrath. The Morag Tong must put aside the wrongs it has endured. We must be ready. That's that for the book, and I can continue further to the wish shrine now. That needs to be activated. If we encounter any minions, we make sure that dead. That's an interesting staff right here that I have. It has a crystal on it, and it shoots some magic beams out of it. What is this? That's one of the characters. And here we have one of these. Done. Discovered. Now I need to run to the other one. It should be a straightforward run by the road. It should be on my left eventually. The road may not always be straight. Let's see if I can cut it. Yeah, it looks like I can. I like that there are things like that. In any case, I'm hitting the beast with my magic. And if it finds my minion, it's as good as dead. My minion will just simply be able to defeat him. Here, this guy looks like a merchant to me.
Did you know that the Dark Elves make jelly out of scribs? You'd think bug jelly would taste awful, but spread it on bread and oh, it's divine.
Are you exploring this old tomb?
Me? Going to a tomb? No, no. That's what Narcissus Trent does. He's the explorer. I'm just the hired help. I'm surprised he is not here yet. I could have sworn that old scroll said Veloth Tomb. But I suppose it could have been Dreloth.
There are two tombs.
Oh, there are lots of tombs. You can't swing a dead mammoth without hitting the resting place of some dark elf ancestor. Vardenfell is overflowing with the things. Anyway, I guess I'll head over to the Dreloth tomb and see if Narcissus went in there.
Okay. And now I've discovered a tomb which I'll have to explore at some point in the future. These mushrooms cannot be damaged just yet. In any case, let's just keep moving now. And we should see the wish shrine. I can see it already there in the air. That's another one of the little ones. In any case, we ran all the way through the map. Now there is another book right there, somewhere there. It's unclear where exactly. Let's go and try to find it. It's on the other side, probably on this island. Not on this island. It has to be in front of me somewhere here. I found it. It's in the boat. On Stepping Lightly by Narcissus Treasure Hunter. Doting the landscape of Skyrim, the ancient Nord ruins are a testament to the ingenuity of the Nord people of the past. When constructing the final resting places for the noble class, our ancestors proved to be quite crafty, developing some of the most sophisticated and clever defenses I have ever encountered. Coupled with the presence of the fearsome Draugr, these tombs have become quite a challenge for me. The most often overlooked obstacles are the abundance of traps spread throughout the tombs, ranging from simple tripwire-activated rockfalls to complex pressure plate-triggered dart traps. The ancient Nords utilized these devices abundantly. Most of the traps can be bypassed by simply looking for the trigger mechanism and avoiding them, since they are most often placed in areas where distractions abound. Remember to keep your eyes to the floor. One of the key to surviving in a Nord ruin is to use these traps to get an upper hand against any denizens occupying the ruin. In many cases, it's trivial to lure them across the triggering mechanism. Try this when you find an oil trap. Using a bow, lure your victim into the oil and then loose an arrow at the firepot hanging above. The moment the firepot shatters, the entire pool of oil ignites and engulfs the enemy in hot death. Just be certain that you are standing clear of the oil, or else this trick could end your expedition earlier than you planned. Perhaps one of the most amazing engineering marvels of all has little to do with the traps designed to kill, utilizing all manner of pull chains, lever, switches and pressure plates. Some of the most frustrating obstacles can occur in the form of puzzles that threaten to block your progress. Watch for the telltale signs of these barriers. Groups of levers in a single place, rotating pillars with carvings on all faces, and even large arrays of pressure plates covering the floor of a room. In most cases, the puzzle requires experimentation to solve. In others, the solution might actually be found elsewhere in the complex. It's recommended to keep a writing implement and a journal handy so that you can always take notes about whatever you find. You never know when you might need to refer to something from elsewhere in the complex. Although Nord ruins are commonly infested with vermin, including skeevers and spiders, these creatures pale in comparison to the mighty Draugr. These horrific animated dead are commonly found as guardians in most of the tombs, and they defend them mercilessly. Since the Draugr tend to lay dormant until someone happens upon their resting place, it's advisable to keep an eye out for niches and sarcophagi. These undead animate rapidly and silently, so always watch your back. Any remains you pass could suddenly animate and set up upon you without warning. The pearls of a Nord ruin are not without reward. The burial chambers in some of the larger complexes contain all manners of riches, from gold to the occasional enchanted weapon or armor. Never ignore the ceremonial urns that dot the ruins, as they are often filled with ancient offerings of great value. I have tried to be comprehensive with what I know of Nord ruins, but I'm sure there are dangers lurking within that will prove to be unique and never before seen. Just be sure to always enter these tombs with plenty of equipment and a good, solid weapon by your side. With a bit of patience, a keen eye, and a light step, a Nord ruin can bring you great wealth if you follow my advice. Otherwise, you risk becoming a permanent resident, like many of those who tried to loot the place before. Done. We found the book. And now let's head on further to that cave or wherever. We need to go there. I kind of suspect it's a cave. There's another mission available somewhere close by. What I want to do here is I want to get on the road. Without the minimap, that's a lot more complicated. Normally they are in pairs and the other one just showed up. Boom. That's it. And that's the third one. Let's just blast him further. This one's gonna be killed with heavy attacks only. I wonder, do I need to get onto the bridges? It looks to me that I do. So I better move up a little bit. A rune stone can be stolen from here. And there are bridges here. I need to somehow get on one of these. Or at least I should travel through this road. And it's unclear where this is going to lead me. Oh, look at that, that's how it looks when he fights. Okay. They are all over the place. All over the place. Let's just attack him. Done. He has been dealt with. And it looks like I'm on the high ground now. And now I'm just gonna encounter more of them. Let's just continue blasting them. That's it. Then the other one is down. And that isn't leading me anywhere. It looks like I won't be able to reach that place there from here. Let's pick up the rune stone. And what can I do? I just need to find a hill that's not too steep for me to climb. And it looks like that was exactly what I was looking for. I can just successfully go here now. That is exactly where I needed to go. There's also a book nearby. I I should find it right here. The House of Troubles. Among the ancient ancestral spirits who accompanied Saint Veloth and the Shimmer into the promised land of Morrowind, the four Daedra lords Malakath, Mehrunes, Dagon, Molokbal, and Sheogorath are known as the four corners of the House of Troubles. These Daedra lords rebelled against the council and admonition of the tribunal, causing great kin strife and confusion among the clans and great houses. Malakath, Mehrunes, Dagon, Molokbal, and Sheogorath are holy in that they serve the role of obstacles during the testing. Through time they have sometimes become associated with local enemies like the Nords, Akaviri, or mountain orcs. Malakath is the reanimated dung that was Trinimak. Malakath is a weak but vengeful god. The Dark Elves say he is Malak, the god king of the orcs. He tests the Dunmer for physical weakness. Molokbal is in Morrowind, the lord of brutality. He tries to upset the bloodlines of great houses and otherwise ruins the Dunmer gene pool. A race of monsters said to live in Molag Amor are the result of his seduction of Vivek during the previous era. Sheogorath is the king of madness. He always tests the Dunmer for mental weakness. In many legends he is called upon by one Dunmer faction against another. In half of these stories he does not betray those who called him, further confusing the issue of his place in the scheme of things. Can he help us? Is he not an obstacle? He is often associated with the fear other races have of the Dunmer, especially those who, like the Empire, might prove as useful allies. Mehrunes Dagon is the god of destruction. He is associated with natural dangers like fire, earthquakes, and floods. To some, he represents the inhospitable land of Morrowind. He tests the Dunmer will to survive and persevere. The worship of these four malevolent spirits is against the law and practice of the temple. However, the four corners seldom fail to discover those greedy, reckless, or mad enough to serve them. By ancient temple law and custom, and also by imperial law, the lives of witches and warlocks are forfeit. Imperial garrisons join ordinators and Bioyant and armigers of the temple in tracking down and destroying these folk covens in the wilderness, refugees, and ancient ruins where they concealed their profane worship. Very, very interesting indeed that they live in caves and are being hunted down as if they can't just join anybody. In any case, those four false, we could call them falsehoods because they are not kind of supported by the temple. However, I'm not sure where this character stands right now or what kind of beliefs you should follow. As far as I'm aware, the Empire has fallen, their city has been kind of taken, and so with it most of their strength, I guess. Most of their kind of spirit and laws are as well gone. In any case, I could be wrong. There's a lot I have to learn and realize. In any case, next we're gonna go in here and try to retrieve another item.